Hey everybody, what's going on? Mario here, back inside of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth with another Balls of Steel race. So, we're going to try and get another good one in here, getting our resets out of the way, and see if we can get a decent start. And while we go over that, the brackets have actually finally been released for the Balls of Steel, and I'm a little worried because assuming I make it past, I guess, round 2 or 3, I'm going to be going up against Hyphenated and Problems. I'm scared. I'm a little scared. I'm not going to lie. For those who don't know, Hyphenated is a Balls of Steel champion. He's won a previous tournament. I'm screwed. Granted, it is double elimination, which is going to be interesting. If you do end up failing a round, you're gonna have to climb as they put it, you're gonna have to climb your way back out of hell by going through the dark room. So I may actually on this YouTube series do a few dark room runs as well, because I mean, why not? Let's try it out. And we got the pact, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what's in my item room here, and we'll see if we can have some fun times with that. Get a soul heart from that tinted rock, which is always nice. So, how do you all feel about some dark room runs as well? Because I know, always seeing going to the chest can maybe be a little boring, maybe. So I might mix it up. Although if I do that, I'm assuming I'm gonna lose a round. That's never a good mentality to have. So there's my boss room. So we're just gonna backtrack to our item room. This is a very long period of time for what's considered peaking my item room, and, well, at this rate, I hope there's something good in there. I might just run this as is because of how long I have spent in this by now. So yeah, we might just run this at this point. So hopefully there is something in here. Wafer, I mean, it's not exactly a damage up, but it is a very strong item later on. It does make sure that you can pretty much beat your chest, no problem. For those who don't know, what the wafer does is basically it reduces all damage that you take to half a heart. And we got to kill one of the Larrys with a bomb there, so that's very nice. And we get a tinted rock out of it. A little soul heart and a key, but yeah. Any damage you take is reduced to half a heart. So, if anything does a full heart of damage, they'll only do half this time, which is really nice later on because everything in the game does a full heart of damage. So we're on to B2 now, and we picked up the meat. Very nice. It's not the biggest damage up, but I'm rocking, I believe, 0.8 damage now at this point, so that's not the worst. We're going to throw another bomb there. Hopefully we can clear out a couple of those spiders. I really don't like this room when you don't have a soul heart, because you got to pretty much expose yourself to get those spiders to even come out of there, and that's just, ugh. That is just not that great. Alright, so we got Pin here. Pin is a very easy boss. Shouldn't really ever get hit. I'm probably going to get hit because I said that, but hey, whatever. That's what ends up happening. You talk shit, you get hit. Every time. But this devil deal here is hopefully going to be pretty good. It's what I would like to see. I don't know. Alright, so we got Speedball at speed and shot speed. We're going to go ahead and touch the Book of Sin, see if we can spawn a battery, pick up the dead cat, re-roll that into a goat head. You know, I mean, we don't have the strongest build right now, but I am going to keep this going. I'm going to do a little backtracking here, see if I can find this item room, see if we can find any more stuff. We do have infinite keys, so it won't take that long. But with the goat head, it may possibly be alright, because I could probably make my cat pretty easily. And we do have a cursed room in there. I'm going to definitely want to check that, especially when I have a goat head. Now, the good thing about having a goat head and 9 lives is that you can pretty much take every deal that you want. What you're going to end up doing is taking your deal, dying, then bombing yourself to get back in, and you can take another deal, no problem. So goat head is very strong here, and we're gonna see if we get anything. We get a little bit of cash, a couple bombs, not the worst thing in the world, but I'm still looking for that item room, hoping that there's gonna be something in there. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if it had been worth it to just move on to my next floor. Knowing that I have a goat head and knowing that I will always get a devil deal. Granted, it's probably Krampus at this point, and I really hated that I just saw the stopwatch. And all of that for a box of spiders. So yeah, I basically wasted a full minute here looking around for some other things, but I thought it might be able to pay off. Didn't actually end up doing that, so we're just going to go ahead and head on to the next floor. And I don't actually care if I take any damage here. Because, like I said, I'm guaranteed my deals. And as long as I don't die or lose all my lives, then I'm fine. Now we got something good going on here. So now this is a paw touch. We're going to go ahead and eat our last heart there. This is really, really strong because now we have the potential to make Guppy in this curse room. And that is a D4, so that should reroll the pedestals. So we're going to go back into our curse room. It's the mark. I don't want that. I'm going to be greedy. I feel like I can force the Guppy on this floor. I didn't mean to touch the fire. And I see a battery up there, which I'm going to be able to get because of the wafer. So let's go ahead and clear out that guy. Come in here, re-roll. Sin robes. We can do better. I feel like the Guppy is going to be in here. There's not that many items left in the item pool. Alright, so we're going to die right here, which is fine. You know, Guppy's too powerful. And the reason I don't go straight to my... I mean, I could go straight to my BoS and maybe get a devil deal that way and see if the Guppy's in there. But the reason I don't really do that right now is because there's a very high chance that I'm going to get Krampus. We're going to do it now, obviously, because I need to find some charges. If I find a shop, I'm probably going to go buy a battery. Or maybe I can get a reroll naturally. So that's what we're gonna try and do here. See if we can get that reroll going. I'm trying to use this little Forever Alone fly. It really doesn't do that much damage. It really doesn't. It is not the strongest thing in the world. I mean, it works, and I don't really care because I have extra lives. When I have extra lives, you know, I pretty much am very, very reckless if I can be, pretty much. Because I don't really... doesn't matter if I die. But the moment I get down to probably, I would say, you know, 1 life left, that's when I'm a little bit more careful. Which is a terrible playstyle to have. But at least I know that I'm way too aggressive. And not even like the good kind of aggressive, just like tanking damage for no reason. But hey, I mean, that's just how I play. And I'm sorry. That's probably gonna get me killed in the tournament, I feel like. It probably is. Oh, and by the way, the brackets will actually be posted in the description below for those who want to look at all of the things. Again, it is gonna be double elimination. I'm gonna try and use this Forever Alone fly to kill this guy. This is a terrible, terrible idea. This Forever Alone fly does not do a damn thing. And I might die to Pestilence. I just died to Champion Pestilence. Okay then. Oh man, but it's gonna be double elimination, so hopefully I want place number 32. If I can get that, I'm happy. If I can get place number 32, I'm going to be just fine. That's all I want. I don't want first. I just want to not immediately lose. Alright, so we got Death's Touch. I'm not re-rolling that. No matter how strong of a chance for Guppy, I'm not going to re-roll Death's Touch. It's too strong. It's seriously too strong. So we're going to go back and look and see if we get a Guppy here. This is going to be our last reroll of the floor, unless I want to go look for my shop, which I will do if this doesn't turn into a cat piece. Well, let's see what we get. We get the guppy. So that's Guppy's head. We've touched 3 pieces. See if I can... I was trying to just ever so slightly... if you die inside the cursed room, you'll respawn outside, so it wouldn't, like, lose my health. And since I'm flying, I might as well go pick up that bomb. And I believe there's a card over here. Temperance, not exactly the thing I wanted, but hey, it could have been something else. So overall, I mean, we are at 10 minutes in caves. We do have a Liberty cap now, which is really nice, but we are 10 minutes in caves. So... I mean, this isn't the fastest run I've ever had, for sure. But we can definitely pull a sub 20... I want to say 22. I want to say, assuming I am not completely terrible, I should see a sub 22. Now, ideally, assuming, you know, you don't spend so much time in all of these other rooms. Like, I spent so much extra time in basement, so much extra time in caves. Ideally, you want to have you want to be in your foot fight at around, I would say, 12 to 13 minutes is typically where we want to be. So I'm going to be rushing as hard as I can to get through this. I'm not going to bother backtracking for keys. I know that's been a very strong topic in the comment section recently, is why don't you backtrack for certain things. If I don't feel like I need the consumables, I'm not gonna go grab them. Like keys right now, I have reroll that. Nah, I'm not gonna lose a heart for that. If I already have 9 keys, to be honest, I'm just wasting a second every single time I pick one of those up, because I don't need anything to beat my build. And a Depths XL is exactly what I want to see right now. That's gonna really speed me up, and I'm gonna be able to check, it looks like, one of these item rooms, which is nice. But yeah, when I say I don't need anything to beat my build, I mean I can finish the game as is. And Charm Tears, not gonna waste time for it. They don't do anything. Now if that had been Mom's Perfume, I would have taken that. It is a fear shot, but it does have a tier delay, so that lets you break the tier cap. What I really need right now is tier rate, and the only way I'm going to get that is from my bosses. Of course, I'm still going to save my roll up for my devil deal. I gotta take Abel, man. He's the carry. But you can see with like Champion Bloat here, I mean, he's not exactly weak, and he's still getting ripped up pretty hard. So that's always nice. All right, we're going to grab Steve. Followers are actually really nice because every time they hit something, it will spawn another fly. So Little Steven, and to obviously a greater extent, Abel, is really nice. We're going to check our devil deal. I really don't see... let's go ahead and take the sack dag. I'm not the greatest with it, but it is, you know, it's worth it. Why not? I'm not going to bother re-rolling my devil deal. I'd rather re-roll this. You know, I think we're going to go ahead and take the crystal ball. I didn't mean to do that. That's not very good. All right, let's try that again. Let's not accidentally bump into our D6 this time. All right, so we have 1 life left. Not exactly the strongest thing in the world. We're going to go ahead and activate our whore while we still can. And our Polaroid proc. I did a really bad job of setting that up, but I definitely do feel like the mapping is worth it here. Having a full-on map for these last few floors is going to speed me up to the point to where I'm going to be able to get that sub 22. Assuming I don't make the stupid mistakes. All right, so I got one life left. I got 1 little heart, so I need to not make any mistakes. Let's not do that. Let's went from 9 lives to 0 lives. We should be all right. I mean, we do have a very powerful build right now. I shouldn't die, especially when my boss is Loki. Hopefully I can get some sort of health here. Toothpicks. There's some tier rate that I want. I'm actually not mad to see Krampus. I can't afford anything, so lump of coal and some toothpicks. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hopefully we can get a soul heart from our crystal ball. And we're still going to go ahead and hit that. And I was hoping to get something, and I did. When I hit that passage rune, I was like, give me a black market and let me just escape this place. And it almost happened. I would have been able to just skip right past it. If I saw a black market, I could have gone up a beam of light and potentially just skipped the heart fight altogether. Or, you know, what would have been really nice is if that happened on Cathedral. Would have been even better. So we are blind through here, or not blind, lost in here, which means we can't see our map, which sucks. I just picked up like full mapping. But immediately going into a 4-room and all of that, usually that's the correct way to go. Usually. I want to say that we're on the right path here. If not that way, then it should be to our right. And I'm just going to kill you to some spikes. Yep, okay, so there's our boss. And I'm lazy, and I don't want to get hit by a mimic, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill that guy. Now we're on our heart fight. We only have one heart, so we need to be a little careful here. I'm going to just shut up. Okay. Not the worst heart fight in the world. If your DPS is high enough, then you're going to be able to clear it relatively quickly. And I am just not getting any soul hearts. You know, there we go. Oh, Troll Bomb, no. I'm actually not mad to see this devil deal for once in my life. Thank you, Triple Red Chest. You saved me. That will probably be the only time that I ever say that. I mean, I didn't want anything else. I just wanted some health. I went into a devil deal looking for health. That's when you know you've made a mistake in your run. Thankfully, we got a few hearts in there, so I can be a little aggressive on the Isaac fight. I am going to try and get that sack dagger in, or maybe, yeah, we're going to try and get that sack dagger in just a little bit. Even if I get hit twice, it's still better. Transition to that phase 3. I need to get a little bit better on sack daggering him, but I am getting all right with it. I've done it with a meat cube. It's just a matter of making sure you have a good pace to going around him. Because you can make it so he doesn't, like, shoot at all. If you can keep that sack dagger on him the whole time, which is really nice. Alright, so we're in the chest. I'm blind, which is the last thing I want. And because I want some health, I'm just gonna YOLO into some items and hope for the best. So we got Lemon Mishap. We got our map. We got Lemon Mishap. We're gonna go. We are just gonna go and hope for the best. Lemon Mishap is actually not that bad. It's a very strong item. Fuck. Stop it with the brimstoning. Okay, well, I still basically have 4 hearts left, so I should still be fine. Hopefully, Gluttony is going to be nice here and drop me... Oh. I was going to say something nice. I really don't want to pick that up, just on the off chance that it's a bucket of lard. And if it's lard, I'm going to lose, like, all of my movement speed. If I get down to 1 heart, then I'll go back for it. But I have 4 hearts right now and a Polaroid proc. I should be able to kill Blue Baby without any problems, as long as I can keep at least, you know, a heart and a half. Because then I'll be able to use the sack dagger, and I'll be able to get a Polaroid proc. So it shouldn't be that bad. Shouldn't be that bad at all. We got double gate. And we're right next to our boss here. Got one more room. Hopefully it's not double cage, because I said that. It probably is going to be. A little sloppy this run, I will admit. There's a lot of mistakes in here. This could have easily been a sub 18 had I not spent the extra time on basement and maybe been a little bit faster on making that guppy in the caves. But overall, I'm happy with this. We're going to go ahead and throw that lemon mishap on there. Get that sack dagger in there. Get our horror proc. Everything. Yeah. We're going to kill him before the Polaroid proc is even over. So there we go. 1956. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe for more. And I'll catch you on the next one, everybody. Later.